What's up, guys? Don't mind the scratch on my face, but retention is gonna change your voice, even like how your face looks, man, your posture, your energy, your aura. Man, it's something that it's very, very powerful. All right, brothers. So, obviously, if you click this video, you want to level up in some way, man. And I'm gonna tell you what I've learned from retention and how I've leveled up. Okay, so everyone's different, man. Exact timelines might be different for you versus your friend versus me versus someone else. But generally, guys, after about 7 days of retain your seed, you start becoming more confident, just like internally, No major changes physically for you yet. But I've noticed, man, after 2-3 weeks, you start getting that glow about you, that aura, okay? Start getting that sense, people can pick up on where they're like, man, this guy's doing good. He's doing better, man. He knows what's up. That people respect you more, okay? I've been told many times in my videos, man, like commenters and stuff, like saying like, man, you look like you got an aura or a glow about you, That's only whenever I have that couple weeks in retention, at least, Doesn't happen when I hit that first weekend usually, but usually it's a couple weeks in, a month in, whatever. When I start getting that aura, that glow, okay? But after a while, man, you start, oops, you picked something in my eye. You start just getting that deeper voice, that more masculine voice, right? It's like retention makes no matter what your baseline is, makes you more masculine, right? And it's beautiful because what's happening is that we're retaining our seed, right? And our body's thinking, man, I'm not busting a nut. I want to reproduce. I want to be attracted to women. I want to meet women. I want to carry on my bloodline, right? So I guess that's such a huge hierarchy of our needs, right? It's like there's so many things we want to do. We want to eat food, drink water, all these things. Up there is we want to reproduce and spread our wild seed, okay? But when we retain, our body's like, whoa, hey, it's been a while, because I can't tell the difference between your hand, and a woman. So your body's like, damn, bro, I haven't gotten some in a while now. And it starts making you naturally more attractive. It starts making you more of a guy who women want to be with, Of course, I'm a huge believer, you gotta be in shape, guys. Even if you're not, even if you're someone who's not really in shape, you can still be a more attractive version of yourself, man, when you retain your seed. I have pulled girls when I'm kind of fat, not gonna lie. Still one of the hottest girls I've ever been with is when I was fat. But there's other things that play in, like, just like how or, what's the word I'm looking for? But like, basically the time when I pulled out a girl I was fat, I was really good at this activity that I was doing. I was seen as someone very good at the place, and everyone kind of looked up to me. I was like a coach, an instructor and whatnot. So I had that social proof and whatnot. Everyone always trying to be around me, this and that, get my attention, get my approval. So women like that shit, that's for sure. However, if you don't have that, say you're cold approaching a woman off the street, she doesn't see that, we don't have people around us to provide that value, that, proof of value. It's one of those things where retention, man, makes you so much more attractive. Women pick up on that shit, man. They smell you out. It's like a pheromone you're giving off, right? Your voice is deeper, everything. You get that glow in your skin. You get that just your stamp a little more straight, talking a little more clearly. You're more witty. You're more, just everything's going in your favor, right? Retention's like basically like you had 2 drinks, right? At least for me, man, I feel like I'm like, that feeling like you're loose, right? I haven't drank in quite almost 6 months now, and I do not regret it at all. But I'm saying that, like, a lot of people need that 1 or 2 drinks to kind of get them loose, get them going, get them socially lubricated. Well, on retention, guys, you're always socially lubricated, right? Even if you're an introvert. I'm more naturally introverted, man. I love people. I'm like on the fence. Like, I've done the Enneagram, all that stuff, and Myers-Briggs tests. And I'm ENFP, which is, out of all the extroverted ones, we can bounce back between like being introverted and extroverted. So I'm like that all the time. I work a job where I deal with people. So I naturally like step out of that and become extroverted. But then outside of work, a lot of times, man, or I'm just like, I don't want to be around people. I want to recharge myself, this and that. And then like, that's how I kind of flow. So when I'm retention, guys, I seek out, it's like I'm seeking out social interaction. It's like I'm seeking out women to talk to, women to attract in my life. And they're smelling me out too. There's a huge difference to how girls or women rather treat me when I'm retaining my seed, when I'm not. Guys, when I'm retaining my seed, man, they are way more over me. I get way more compliments. I get way more, well, actually a lot of times, even when I'm not retaining, I don't get complimented, but when I am retaining, that's when the majority of the compliments come from, man. Like girls asking, oh, hey, asking about me personally, my life, and, stuff like that, where like, all right, they have some indicators of interest, right? So it's a night and day difference, guys. It's something I've literally tried retention for long streaks, short streaks, no streaks, everything, man. And it's a night and day difference when I am retaining my seed. It's I'm more confident, man. Girls like me more. I get all these more choosing signals, better dating opportunities, more attractive women, more higher value women, higher quality women. I feel better. Even without stuff, even just fuck the whole dating aspect, man. You just feel better. It really does affect everything, man. My posture is more straight. I walk down the street and I'm holding eye contact, more easily. People are, like when you look at someone, you lock eyes or whatever, and then they're looking away first, or looking down out of submission, right? Versus when I'm not retaining, it's harder to be like that. You walk down the street, you look at someone, and maybe most of the times I look away first, because I'm more drained, It's a huge difference when I am retaining, when I'm not, guys. And this stuff definitely works, guys. It's something that's changed my life so many times, over and over, man. I've gone through periods where I'm retaining a lot, I'm cold approaching a lot, my dating life's great, and I'm having fun, I'm more mentally stable, happier, whatnot. So I had to beat this guy. I hate that shit. A little side note, man, when you're like trying to like merge lanes, this guy was like had his blinker on to make a right, and he had a whole lane open, and he's just going slow. So like, you get the fuck out of the lane. Like, that's the thing. Like, commit. Like, bro, there's no reason to be going 10 miles an hour and like half-ass changing a lane. Like, get the fuck over. Anyways, see, another thing about retention, guys, can make it a little more aggressive, right? So watch out for that. But anyways, guys, retention is something you need to try, man. It's something that's going to change so many aspects of your life. And we talked about a few things here. There's a lot more too. So we'll make other videos about that. But anyways, guys, reach out if you want to talk anything, guys. Peace out.